away. Is there any anything you'd love to say to the world?
To say who?
To the world.
There's not like to the world. Why is the world so fucked up that a person is not able to actually live in it? And by that statement, I mean, why are we not able to live in a place where we're actually able to live? Like, you have to have a job in order to be able to live. Why? Is that because of some aristocratic bullshit? Or is it because we actually believe that it is something that we believe in?
True.
Because if we didn't have to live in a society that depends solely on currency, then we would be able to live in a world where we'd be able to live on the barter system, which is based solely on what you are good at. Which means if you're a musician, you can provide music to those who need it. If you are a barber, you're able to provide haircuts to those who need it. If you're a artist, like, for example, a sculpture, you'd be able to provide a sculpture to someone who needs it. Why do we have to provide that to someone else for money? If we got rid of that system entirely, we would be able to live in perfect harmony with one another. We would not have to live in a world where we'd have to sit there and wonder, how am I going to be able to pay bills? If we were able to live in our own houses, based on something else rather than money, it's impossible. It's sad. In this realistic world of life.
Done rambling with flawed logic yet?
Look, flawed logic is what the world lives on. Because they say that we have to live on money. Isn't it true? We have to live...
kind of, but you're just proving the point by using flawed logic.
That's because I am slightly intoxicated.
Number
Which means
one,
that this world is living on intoxication itself, which means that we are not living logically entirely. Is that not true?
Yes.
Don't even try to disprove that.
Well,
Number
you
one.
got to think that the world has been believed that it has to be made on currency. But if you try to even believe or even try to realize that the world can be made off of freedom, like pure freedom, like you're saying it was, then people are going to be able to take whatever they want when they want and then feel
That's the problem. That
there
comes
needs
back
to
to the
be
idea.
balance. Oh my
That comes
god.
back to the ideal of anarchy.
When do I get my turn? Fuck.
you're
Look,
both on
you'll
it right
get yours
now.
in a minute.
Oh, okay, shut up. No, it's my turn.
That's
You were
fine.
rambling for like 5 minutes.
No, I'm
Actually,
not
3.
2 minutes. So.
3.
Yeah. 2 against 1.
Alright.
Number one, there's no such thing as need. There's no such thing as want either, but he should have said want. If somebody wants something, then they should be able to provide it, and then provide something else. It has to be both ways. Number two, I hate you all. Leave me alone.
What? Look. It all comes down to this. We all want to be able to provide something to someone else.
Not all
Thing
of us.
that you are best at. Whether it be music, whether it be industrialism, whether that be, like, politics. It doesn't matter what it is. If you are able to provide that service to someone else, you should be able to provide that to someone as a service in return for your service that you're able to provide them.
But you're also forgetting the price of serving. No one works for free, even back in the day.
True. And that's the thing that we all have trouble with. is that we don't want to have to work for a living. But that's where we all become prostitutes, if you think about it. In a certain sense, we all are prostitutes, considering the fact that we all do something that we hate for a living. You do something that you hate for a living. Am I correct? You hate
True.
doing what you do for money. Is that true?
True.
There you go. That proves that we are all prostitutes. Therefore, prostitution should be illegal.
Not all of us are
legalized.
prostitutes.
Not all of us are.
Then
But-
say that.
Well, although all of us are not prostitutes, we should be able to live based on what we are good at, rather than what society says that we are good at. Which means that if you're good at, like, let's say for example, that you're good at math, that means that you are good at, let's just say for example, accounting. If you're good at accounting, that means that you're able to keep track of someone's finances for a living. That is not a bad thing. Is that correct? Then you can do that. But if it's something that you do not enjoy, then you are prostituting yourself. Like, for example, when I was a child, I was good at welding. My father was so ecstatic over the fact that I could weld as good as he could at the age of 12. I did not enjoy it, but I could make a living at it. Why is it wrong for us to make a living at something that we actually enjoy rather than something that we don't enjoy? Like, if you enjoy being a musician, why not become a musician? Right here, that's the example, is this fellow right here. He wants to be a musician for a living. I would like to be a musician for a living. But the problem is, there's so many of us that would love to be a musician for a living. There's such a high demand for us that we would not be able to live. That is part of the market, which sucks because we do not want to have to live in a place where you only have to live based on demand.
Is
That's
anybody
the
else
big
noticing that
problem.
you were doing that within the rhythm of my guitar playing? I was
Yes,
like,
that's
and you're
part
like-
of the point. That is part of the point, my friend. Because here is what's going on. The whole world is going to shit based on this principle. The fact that we are setting ourselves based on what we are not comfortable with doing for a living. But it's something that we're decent enough at that we don't have to do it. Well,
give me a drag of that, goddammit. That was so awesome. You just did that like perfect unison. It was like, what the fuck?
dude, I fucked up.
Alright, so that's our broadcast, I guess, of someone being drunk and talking about political living, I guess. So,
If you ever broadcast this on YouTube, I will fuck you up. There goes the
He will fuck you up!
and our viewers. If this ever lasting,
I don't get views at all very much, so.
Are you gonna post
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, a little bit later.
please don't. Please, for God's sake, don't post this. If you do, it'll be severe consequences. Because this will become popular on YouTube. Because, well, the most charming things can become popular on YouTube, and it's because of one website, and it's called 4chan. And I know I've broken the first and second rule of B. B is the random channel of 4chan. 4chan is one of our Basic prosecuting.
We're not breaking the rules, so we are gonna have to let you go. Peace.
Fuck you!